spewing venom. The Congress Neta has now clarified, like you mentioned. He said that by using such a statement, and you heard that reaction just now, we played it out as well. He said, Modi ki hatya karne ke liye tatpar raho. His clarification is that he meant to defeat Prime Minister Modi and his work. Listen into his clarification.
मंडलम सेक्टर के कार्ड वितरण में पवई के दौरान एक वीडियो जारी हुआ है जिसमें मुझे बताया गया है कि मैंने बोला कि मोदी की हत्या कर दो। मैं गांधी को मानने वाला आदमी हूं, गांधी की मानने वाला आदमी हत्या की बात नहीं कर सकता। वो वीडियो गलत तरीके से पेश किया गया है। मेरा कहने का आशय था कि राजनीतिक चुनाव क्षेत्र में उनको पराजित दिला के इस देश का संविधान बचाओ, अल्पसंख्यकों का, दलितों का और आदिवासियों की रक्षा करने के लिए, बेरोजगारी हटाने के लिए मोदी को पराजित करना आवश्यक है। मेरा उद्देश्य हत्या के को लेकर गलत तरीके से पेश किया गया।
So this was a clarification that came in from the ex-Congress minister saying that my words have been taken out of context. What I meant was that the Prime Minister's work should be defeated. But his words in the video are extremely clear. He says, Modi ki hatya karne ke liye tatpar raho. Congress leader Rashid Alvi on the phone line with us. Mr. Rashid Alvi, you heard the statement that was made by the Congress leader. Would you like to condemn it on air? What is the action that the Congress party is going to take against him?
No, I think he has already issued clarification. And every political leader, when one speaks, he always says that he should be politically, he should be finished, he should be politically.
So, but he says Modi ki hatya karne ke liye tatpar raho. Can you really take Modi ki hatya in any other way? If you had heard it, would you read anything else into it?
Do you think that anybody can say that Prime Minister of the country should be killed?
Sir, I'm not thinking it, he's saying it. And we have that video where he is openly calling for it. He's saying Modi ki hatya karne ke liye tatpar raho. We just played out that reaction.
Yeah, it is very clear that politically he should be defeated. And immediately he has clarified it. And after his clarification, I think chapter is closed.
So is he forgiven? Has the Congress party forgiven him for making that insightful statement?
No, definitely don't interpret wrongly his statement. And he has very clearly said that politically he should be finished, politically he should be defeated. And I think after his clarification, it should be over.
Okay, so Mr. Alvi, why didn't he just say that we should defeat Prime Minister Modi or the work of the BJP? Why did he say hatya? You know, why would he say that if he meant that BJP should be defeated? Why not just say BJP should be defeated?
Sometimes it happens not only from Congress leader, from every leader, even sometimes BJP leaders.
So you're saying it's acceptable. Mr. Rashid Alvi, I just want to ask you, Rahul Gandhi has spoken of politics of hatred. Do you think that this statement by the Congress leader and this easy acceptance of his apology by the Congress, reeks of doublespeak? Because Rahul Gandhi has said that the BJP is indulging in politics of hatred.
BJP is indulging in politics of hatred, and they are, for last 8 years, it is happening in the country. What is the meaning of love jihad? What is the meaning ghar wapsi? What is the meaning Pakistan bhej denge? What is this? Why they always talk before the election, uniform civil code will be implemented, and they never do it? There is.
So then what does this mean when somebody says, and this is a Congress leader who has been a minister as well, so a top Congress leader who says Modi ki hatya, what does that mean?
I do not know how it, and we should talk to him.
So you're saying from the Congress party he has been forgiven?
What I'm saying, don't interpret wrongly.
Okay, so if somebody says Modi ki hatya karne ke liye tatpar raho, we should not interpret it as anything else. We should take his clarification and there should be no outrage over this statement. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Alvi?
Whether anybody can ask people of the country, you do this. Is it possible? Not possible.
So it seems possible. Mr. Rashid Alvi, I'll play that reaction for you again if you want, because there are other Congress workers around who seem to be clapping when he calls for this violence.
You tell me one thing, whether he has issued any clarification or not. If he has not clarified it, then it is condemn it. If he has clarified it, then what is wrong in it?
So if somebody
He has
calls
already
for
clarified.
somebody's murder and then issues a clarification, it is acceptable. Is that the stand of the Congress party? I just want to ask you, if a Congress leader asks for open killing of the Prime Minister, says Modi ki hatya karne ke liye tatpar raho, there are Congress workers around who are clapping at these words. Finally, when he gives a clarification that I meant to kill the work of the Prime Minister, it's acceptable to the Congress party.
I can accept to this extent that everybody should be very careful before he gives any statement.
So will any action be taken?
It is all right. Where is the question of action?
Okay, no question of any action. This is acceptable as long as he gives a clarification.
He has already issued clarification.
Okay, so do stay on with us, Mr. Rashid Alvi. I want to know if, Manjinder Singh Sirsa ji is also joining us over the phone line. Mr. Manjinder Singh Sirsa, Rashid Alvi saying he has issued a clarification now, so there's no problem with it. The Congress party accepts his apology. It's time to move on.
No, definitely. It's always a time to move on for Congress, whether it's 1984, they say it's time to move on. But you need to understand one thing. Why so much of hate against the Prime Minister? Why so much of hate against the country? When you talk about Prime Minister, it's about the country. You say कि प्रधानमंत्री की हत्या होनी चाहिए. See the words they are using. इसका मतलब आप अंदर से आपके प्रति, आपके प्रधानमंत्री के प्रति चलते चलते देश के प्रति इतनी नफरत हो चुकी है. कांग्रेस पार्टी को ये सोचने की जरूरत है आज कहीं खड़े होकर. ऐसा क्या हो गया कि आपका हर नेता ही कोई मौत का सुदागर कह रहा है, कोई हत्या कह रहा है, कोई मार देंगे कह रहा है. क्या हो क्या गया आपको? इतनी फ्रस्ट्रेशन राज के लिए, सत्ता के लिए इतनी फ्रस्ट्रेशन और इतनी नफरत आपकी प्रधानमंत्री से और देश से. ये आज सोचने और विचार करने का समय है. डेफिनेटली टाइम टू मूव ऑन, बट after considering कि हो क्या रहा है, आप सोच क्या रहे हैं, आप करना क्या चाहते हैं.
But Sirsa ji, do you think it's ironical that Rahul Gandhi says that, I'm taking out Bharat Jodo because there needs to be peace in the country, there needs to be an end to the politics of hatred, and then a Congress leader calls for the death or the murder of the Prime Minister, and the Congress party says this is acceptable because he has clarified.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो राहुल गांधी ने भी भारत जोड़ो यात्रा निकाली है, कोई पीस नहीं है, कोई जोड़ने की बात नहीं. उनके अंदर इतनी नफरत है, उनके परिवार में इतनी नफरत है देश के प्रति, लोगों के प्रति. आप देखिए किस तरह से लोगों को जिंदा जलाकर 84 में उसके बाद भी कहते हैं कि ये तो होना ही था. ऐसे नफरत भरे लोग जो हैं वो पीस की बात करें, ये कभी कल्पना ही नहीं की जा सकती. और दूसरी बात, उनकी पार्टी के लोग वही कर रहे हैं जो गांधी परिवार कर रहा है. उनकी पार्टी के लोग वही कर रहे हैं जो गांधी परिवार ने संस्कार दिए अपनी पार्टी को. मारना, कत्लेआम करना, आग लगाना, यही इनकी भाषा है, यही इनकी सोच है और यही इनकी मानसिकता है.
Okay, so lastly, do you expect any action to be taken against this Congress leader? All right, we seem to have dropped the line there. Rashid Alvi as well not responding to this charge by the BJP. The BJP, of course, hitting out at the Congress party, saying that this is the party whose former president has said maut ka saudagar. So it's not surprising that the Congress party finds this very acceptable. Govind continues to stay live with us. Govind, the reaction from the Congress leaders as of now seems to be that this clarification is enough, it is acceptable. Are we expecting any response to come in from the top leaders of the Congress who are on a peace march?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody is just giving a kind of justification. Whatever the video has been released by Raja Pateria by himself on social media, he is giving justification and he is blaming to those who are getting this video viral and saying that in the wrong sense this video has been getting viral by the people on social media. But nowhere Raja Pateria is apologized or saying that whatever language he has used, that is completely criminal and unconstitutional one. So that is what we can understand. The big question is that whether Raja Pateria will tender his apology for this kind of
tender his apology, and whether any action would be taken from the Congress party, because it's not just his statements but also people around him who are clapping as he calls for violence. We're keeping an eye out on whether there will be any reaction and action from the Congress top leaders. For now,